There is a great story, Jonathan, about you looking for the next CEO of Eat. How did that go?
It went really well. We were exceptionally successful in finding him.
Yes. Because you were the person who was actually scouring through all the resumes and stuff.
Yeah, I wasn't alone on that task. We had a team behind it. So, it wasn't like I rigged the votes here.
Right.
Actually, there was a proper process behind it. But at some point, my name got put in the hat and it got pulled out. So I'm excited to be here.
It's the most bizarre and fantastic story of how somebody would become a CEO of a company. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. How's it going now that you selected yourself?
Yeah, well, my own self-evaluation is actually very positive, surprisingly. No, I'm very happy. It's a massive challenge.
Yeah.
It's a daunting challenge. But I personally, I get super excited by bigger the challenge, the better, more energy I get. So that's just fantastic. And we've got really sort of 3 massive assets at Eat. We've got a fantastic team that just is diverse, energetic, brilliant. We've got this crowd on network that is just getting engaged.
Yeah.
And then we've got the changing sort of narrative on the world, which is actually giving some momentum and really getting the story out there.
Yeah. We've always say challenge is a fantastic challenge. Yeah. What do you mean by that?
I mean, it's a big problem that we have in front of us. Yeah.
Yeah, amazing. Clare, as Director of the Strategy of the Wellcome Trust, you work with a lot of different organisations.
We do, but let me just say first, we interviewed him, and he did brilliantly in the interview.
See, I still want to get to the bottom of it. So he's scouring through all of these resumes, and then, the truth is, they look for the resumes, and they were like, meh.
We realised we had a better candidate sitting somewhere else.
It was the most bizarre thing. Fantastic.
Full interview by the full board.
Wow. And by that time, you knew all the criteria, what the qualifications should be.
All the questions I had. No.
Nailed it. Tick.
Best man for the job.
Wow. All right, Clare. So, why Eat? You could choose so many different organisations to work with, but you chose Eat in particular because why?
We chose Eat. Perhaps I could just say what Wellcome is, because I don't know if everybody knows what Wellcome is. So we are a major health foundation. We exist to improve health, we say, for everyone by helping great ideas to thrive.
Yeah.
We fund a lot of research. We fund just shy of £1 billion of research across the world. We have a strategic priority around everything we've heard about in the last few days. How do we ensure that the health gains that have been made in the last century are maintained, given what we have done in the context of the planet's resources? So it's a really crucial strategic priority for us. We're investing significant funding into research, but as I think we've all said over the last couple of days, research isn't enough. We need action. We need partners where we can actually then take the outcomes of that research and work with business people, policymakers, society, NGOs, etc. And that's we've looked across. And Gunhild said she flirted with us. All I can say is we flirted back.
I'm scared to ask a follow-up question, but I have to. So how does that process happen? Does Gunhild come to you wearing her power suit? Do you go to her? What happens?
I can't even remember. Actually, we met a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Many conversations. These things actually are as much about trust, actually having common values. The EAT Forum really believing in the importance of science and scientific evidence.
What was the clincher? What was it like? Yes, duh, it has to be EAT. What was it?
It was the people, the values, and the common purpose.
Nice, very nice. Jonathan, I was on this stage last year, almost exactly a year ago, EAT Stockholm 2015.
Yeah.
What's been happening? Obviously, you've been rigging the CEO.
Apart from rigging the votes,
Right. But other than that, what else?
Yeah, no, it's been incredibly busy. And looking back, we don't have much time to look back because we're always looking forward. But when I look back and see what was talked about last year and just know constantly that we've been dealing with since October when I came on, there's been a hell of a lot of things done. And EAT started, back
Lie.
3 years ago.
Lie.
I'm going to get there.
All right.
No, EAT started 3 years ago, with the vision, the event, and that's what we're known for here, and gathering, the triple helix of Gunhild and Johan's vision. But we're still carrying on with events. We're doing other things. We plan to be at the UNGA again this year. And then, the other thing we've really been doing is looking at, what could really make a difference, and how can we get that to happen. So, Gunhild talked yesterday about the 5 C's, the companies, the cities, the commission, the chefs, and the consumers. And, a lot of the programs that we've been working on and building out and connecting the dots with others have been around those topics. So, we've got the companies. We're going to hear from Gunhild and Peter Backer, the World Business Council, on, the business solutions plan we're putting in place so companies can get properly engaged. We've got this. We heard from Mark Watts yesterday about the C40 program, and we heard about our Nordic food program in the cities. We heard about the commission with Richard Horton announcing, the Lancet Commission, which is going to be, really breakthrough and look at how do we get healthy diets from sustainable food systems. And then now we've talked a lot and we've had a lot of fun with the chefs here, but we want to also talk and look at how can we really make an impact with chefs. So that's something which we've started the process there, and we'll look at how can we really use chefs to make a massive transformation.
I heard there's a rumour that there might be a global chef network.
Yeah, well, that's what we're working towards.
How far along is that? Is that still like a twinkle?
It's gone way beyond the
1-year-old?
concept. No, it's gone way beyond the concept, and and a lot of the conversations we've been having here, and again, this is where we connect the dots too. Have been very positive. So, and I think there's a lot of people that see a real power and potential in something like that. Sure. And a lot of things have been tried, and a lot of things are being tried, and perhaps we can connect some of them together and make it really truly powerful. So that's I'd say that's a challenge. I won't use the word, but it's a really big opportunity for us. It's
good. So 1 year from now, Claire, what will I be saying about EAT? Perhaps what will people be saying about EAT? What they did in a year?
So, Jonathan said there's a range of projects going on. The one actually I'm particularly excited about, and I think is really important, we heard a little bit about yesterday, which is the Lancet Commission. So this will take and it's got some of the top scientists who've agreed to be part of it, that will take the comprehensive sort of scientific knowledge and really produce a commission piece of work which actually will set out the scene. Where are we? What do we know? What are the big questions? What are the big opportunities? Now, what's happened before with Lancet Commissions, and Richard Horton probably kill me if I say this, but others have said it, is that it's then very difficult to move that from sitting in an academic journal then into action and activity. A success for EAT will be how can we then translate what will be a really important piece of work and actually have it being talked about in business communities, in policy communities, in languages which make sense to them. So that's my challenge to EAT.
Yeah.
We're going to do that work, and then we've got to do the translation of that.
And we're going to hear more about that later, but that's exactly one of the fundamental pinpoints for the World Business Council partnership that we have going on there as well. So we're thinking all the way through to the action piece. So.
Are you too happy?
Yeah.
It's the end. Are you relieved?
I'm happy to be here.
All right. Yeah. Wonderful to have you.
Yeah.
Jonathan, Claire, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice job. Very nice.